Before Gwinnett Top Guns, like I said, RDU or whatever.
Oh, yes, you did. Yes.
And we went to the national championship for that one, and we placed second in 9U.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Kai, and today I have a very special guest. You are watching the hottest sports told by youth show, Sports Told by Youth, for youth, by youth. Make sure you are following us on all platforms at Sports Told by Youth, and you are following Cooper_McGrath 40. Coop is a 6 foot, 260-pound class of 2029 and Prince Avenue School. Coop plays center and guard. He is born to compete. Center of the Year, Under Armour All-American.
All right, what's up, Coop? Good to have you here. How you feeling today, big guy?
I'm feeling great. How about you?
I'm outstanding, Coop. Anytime I get to sit with you guys, makes my day 1,000 times better, so I'm in a good place. Well, Coop, before we get started, we always like to give a toast, right? And the toast goes to just things that we're thankful for. So for me, every opportunity I get to sit and speak with athletes like yourself, your parents believing in what we're doing and bringing you guys here is a good day for me. So I'm super thankful for this opportunity to get to tell your story and the world get to hear who Cooper McGrath is. What about you, Kyla? What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful to be here and to be able to interview Coop and learn more about him.
Nice. What about you, Coop? What are you thankful for today?
Thankful to be here and for my family.
Nice. I can dig it. Family's important. Well, Coop, before we get started with the toast and the thank you, we always kind of pay our sponsors. So with that toast, we got you some Positivity Water right here. We want to make sure we shout out Positivity Water. You can find Positivity Water at all your local retailers, Amazon, Walmart. What do you got, Kai?
And this is Positivity Water, the best alkaline water with pH
24.
24.
All right, so we'll drink to that. Here's the Positivity Water, and here's to what we're thankful for. All right, Kyla, on you. You want to start us off as we get to know Coop? And remember, Coop, it's just a conversation, all right, amongst friends. On you, Kyla. It's fine.
You go first.
All right. Coop, what made you, I understand you play center and guard. What made you want to be a center? Like, how did you get into being a center?
Well, started in 9U, and I went over to play travel ball.
Okay.
And they're like, they need a center. So I was like, I'll do it. And from there, I've just been playing it.
So let me get this straight, make sure I understand it. You weren't originally a center. You, like most kids, we switch teams, and you get to another team, and they have a need. And that need is at the center position. So you weren't snapping the ball. That wasn't your thing. You learned it within one season to play center. Is that correct? Okay, so tell me about what was the transition like? What position you played before center?
Well, I was still playing the interior, so guard and center. So it was kind of like the same technique and stuff. Just snapping the ball was a little different.
And what was the process of you learning to snap that ball? Was that a tough process? Was it an easy transition for you?
I just practiced at my house, like snapping the ball to my dad in the yard and stuff.
And you became good at it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good deal. We'll come back to that travel ball experience because I want to talk about that a little bit. I think you're probably talking about the Top Guns. In our research, I know you played there, so I want to come back to that. But I'll pass it over to Kyla.
Okay, what has been your most memorable moment in your athletic career so far? Whether that's like maybe an injury or maybe like a great moment for you.
I would say running the 2-point conversion with Gwinnett Top Guns last year. We were playing 3D champs.
How did that feel when you...
Felt like I was a running back.
So for a lineman's dream is, right, to always get the ball and run it. So I take it you had an opportunity in the game that the Top Guns put you at running back and gave you some love, 2-point conversion.
Yes, sir.
All right, you were excited about that.
I was really excited.
But back to what I was talking about earlier, back to that position, at the center position, what do you like about it? Like, what do you like or dislike about playing center?
Well, I like playing center because they control the offense, basically. Like, they get your whole team together and stuff, and if the play doesn't start, it's got to start with me.
Absolutely.
I got to snap the ball.
Absolutely. Center is one of the most key components of the game, right? I mean, as a coach, I coached youth football for years, and I've been on teams where we didn't have a center, kind of like the Top Guns probably did, and you can't get nothing going if the ball isn't snapped. So I've lived that life of a season without a center. So finding a legitimate center who not only can snap the ball, but understands the game, understands the snap count, putting people in the places they need to be is super critical. So I think probably just us sitting here talking about it, center is probably one of the most underrated positions on the football field. I think when you got a good center, you can really make the team go. So mad respects and shout out to you, Coop.
Especially when your center's prepared and ready.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more, Kyle. When you got a prepared center, you're ready. All right, I'll swing it back to you.
Okay. Who are some of your biggest inspirations or role models in your sports? Whether that's like NFL players or just like your family.
I would say my dad and my trainer.
Why?
Yeah.
Why your dad and your trainer?
Because my dad gets me to practice and he pushes me to my best ability, and my trainer makes sure I have the correct technique to go win.
Shout out to your dad and your trainer.
Yeah, big shout out to your dad and your trainer. Let's talk about it. Who is your trainer? Like, who are you training with these days? Because I think you're coming from training today, right?
Yes, sir.
Training on Sundays, okay? Who's your trainer?
Michael Moon Thompson.
Okay, I know Coach very well, Michael Thompson. So what is Mike? How long have you been with Mike? And could you talk about what is Mike played for the Falcons, I believe. He's had a professional career. So to be able to take that experience, most of you guys, we were talking about this today. Almost everyone I've interviewed today, especially here in Georgia, it's like you guys are so blessed. Like you're training with someone, Coop, who played in the National Football League. Do you understand he's a 1%er? Like there's not, to be able to sit and play with somebody who played at that level is an awesome experience. So for your parents to sacrifice, to pay, to put you there, what has Michael Moon done for your development?
Well,
Coach Moon, I'm sorry.
I've been training for him for 5 years.
Okay.
And he's helped me a lot on my technique, my flexibility, and like just working on me and sacrificing his time to come train me and stuff.
Awesome, cool. So you want to shout out Coach Thompson? That's your camera.
Yes,
you can shout him out.
Shout out Coach Thompson.
All right, good deal. Shout out Coach Moon and all the incredible work you're doing with Coop. So awesome. And then your dad. You talked about him a little bit. I'm a father, right? So I want to stay there for a second. And I'm a sports dad. So I understand the commitment it takes to the development of your son, the conversations that happen on the ride to and from, the stopping and getting food, the pushing you guys. So tell me a little more about that experience of the time you get to spend with your dad. Because it's not just him bringing you to football. It's actually quality time. Tell me about that a little bit.
Well, he has to cut some of his time out of work to drive me to practices and stuff. So when I was like younger, it was like 9U, I played with RDU down in the city.
Yep.
So it was like an 1.5-hour drive to practice. We want to get back to like 10 o'clock at night and school the next day. So he's just put a lot of time into me.
You've made that type of drive.
Yes, Kuba. We live here, and we play for the Giants up in Alpharetta. So we were crossing paths. When you were coming down, we were going up. So to your point, huge shout out to your dad. I definitely understand the commitment. I leave work most of the time when we were doing that drive, I was at work on the phone or listening to call, trying to get DJ to practice. So I definitely understand. So huge shout out to your dad. Okay, Kyla, back to you.
Okay, how do you typically prepare for your games?
Well, the day before the game, by hydrating and going to bed early, and then waking up in the morning and get to the game 2 hours early, stretch, and don't goof off, and then wait till it's game time.
You said something very important. You said everything you said was important. Rest, hydration, mental focus, not goofing off.
You can't do anything without mental focusedness and everything.
You can't do nothing without that. Speak to that pregame routine. Like, what is yours? Like, so you get to the game 2 hours before. What do you listen to? Like, what's in your on your phone, your iPhone? Like, what type of music you listen to get you going before the game, to get you sharp?
So I'll listen to my playlist. I made like a game playlist.
Okay.
So before every game, I listen to that while I stretch and stuff.
I want to know what's on that playlist, Coop. Like, is it Drake? Is it who is it?
Hype music, R&B.
Right.
We had a lot of variety. We had somebody who listens to R&B music right before their game.
Dylan Lewis. Shout out Dylan. Dylan is a Tennessee commit going in Milton. Just won a state championship. He was the first person to come in. We asked the same question. He listens to R&B music. He loves Mariah. He said he listened to Mariah Carey before the game. That gets him. But he said the R&B music settles him down. Like, it makes him calm and allows him to focus. So what's in what are you listening to, Dylan?
Bunch of rap music.
Bunch of rap music.
Who's rapping that music?
Lil Baby.
All right, Lil Baby. Who else is on there?
Young Dolph's on there.
Okay, Young Dolph. All right, good deal. All right, I can dig it. Back to me, Weez.
At least he didn't say Baby Key.
Oh, he didn't say Baby. Lil Mark said Baby Key. All right. Let's talk about, so you talked about what motivates you, what pushes you, like what's going to keep you excelling in sports? What's your motivation? Do you know what's your why yet? You're going to be, that question, Coop, you're going to be answered, you're going to be asked a lot in your lifetimes, whether it's from someone or you should be asking yourself that, evaluating, what's my why? What makes me get up in the morning? What makes me hit the weights? Is it because my parents said it, or is it because I want to do it? So what's your why? Do you know what that is right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My why is for my family. So, and I want to go far in football. So I wake up in the morning really early, go work out with the high school team.
Oh, you're already working up the high school team?
Yes, sir.
As a rising 8th grader? Okay,
Yes,
awesome. Continue.
And then I just repeat that every single day and get better.
I love that. The fact that you're seeking out other opportunities, the more you can make that a normal, the weight they're lifting, the pace, how coach teaches, all that stuff is going to help your development. You mentioned about making to the next level. What is the next level for you? Is that going to play college ball? Is the dream the one day to make it to the NFL? Like, what's your next level?
Well, first I want to do good in high school.
Got to.
And go to college. And then I would like to go to the NFL and see where it plays out from college.
Got it. What if I had a check or if I had a number, let's just say I had a magic wand and I can say, hey, I have a scholarship right now.
What college you going to?
You heard her.
Clemson.
Oh, your dad has the hat on. So Dabo Sweeney, Clemson, huh?
The reason why is because my trainer's son, freshman at Clemson, and he said it was different from a bunch of other colleges. They're like family over there. So like after every home game, they'll have dinner with the players and families over at the facility after every home game, and not many colleges do that. So
I'm with you, Coop. I'm a big family guy, and I mean, if I'm a football head, right? Like you, I watch football all the time, and I think anybody that's watched Dabo over the years, Coach Dabo over the years, that's so believable. That just seems right in line and on par for a Clemson football program. A good friend of mine, like I said, we were with the Giants with Brandon, and I've watched Braden Jacobs grow over the year. He just committed to Clemson a few weeks ago, and we had him on the show. His episode is dropping here in a couple of weeks, but he talked about the same thing, about the family atmosphere at Clemson. It just felt right. So hopefully that's not the – so just, no newsflash for you, Coop. Coach is a big LSU fan. So I always give Clemson. That's not the real Death Valley, right? You want to see a real night game, the real Death Valley. It happens at about 7 p.m. down in Baton Rouge, right? So you remember that, Coop. Okay, my next one. If you could sit and talk to anyone in the world, dead or alive, anyone in the world, who would it be and why?
I'll say God.
Oh wow,
that's what I'm.
You got to tell me more about that.
I would talk to him and ask him what advice and stuff he would give to all of us, and why does he want us here today?
Do you have a relationship with God?
Yes.
I would tell you, Coop, you're the second person this week that has almost knocked me off my feet. And I'll tell you what, I'm a God-fearing man, and we live in a society in a time now where you almost have to pick sides. For us having this show, I almost have to, do you want to, typically before every episode we pray, right? I'm a God-fearing man, but you have to you can't be proud to be God anymore. And I don't want to get too deep in that path, but to hear you guys, another young man, we were literally asked the same question at a baseball game at North Cobb Christian. And out of the blue, Luke said, I would like to talk to Jesus. And again, I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So to hear, it says a lot about how your family has raised you and what you believe in. So I love it. Love the answer. Back to you, Kyla.
Okay. What age did you start playing football?
When I was 5, I played up in 6U. So I've been playing up through my school. I played rec ball, and then I went to travel and played my age group.
What do you think it takes to play up? Why do you think you can play up? What goes into that?
Well, I was so much I felt bigger than everyone, and I just wanted more competition to get me better.
Awesome. And you mentioned earlier in our pre-talk, we were just talking, the role of your brother. Tell us your brother's name, his impact on your football career, and how you talk a little bit about that for our viewers?
Yes, sir. His name is Brendan McGrath. And so he played high school football and middle school, and they went to Nashville, Tennessee for a game, and they had a bunch of camo jerseys or whatever. So I dressed up in that, and where every single football game, if it was home or away, I would be there and carry out the American flag, run out with the team, and he just brought me into the football world.
And you was locked in ever since then.
Locked in.
Love it.
Your face lit up when you started talking about him.
That's important. Part of the things, we're going to talk about you, but as someone who taught interview skills and presentation skills, I always tell people, for our viewers out there, you may not see it because it may not come off on the camera, but when something is important or there's an emotional appeal that takes us over, like Kyla said, your brother means a lot to you. So if he's watching this, I hope he knows the impact he's had on you as a big brother, because your facial expressions change. You're really excited to talk about your brother. Is he still playing football today or doing anything now today?
No, he's graduating in May from college.
What college he goes to?
Young Harris up in the mountains.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Young Harris. Very good school. Young Harris is known for, it's known for something. I want to say law. I could be wrong. We won't have to go down that path, Coop.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
All right. Back to me. Oh, you, Kyle, or back to me?
I think it's on me.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yep. On you.
Okay, Coop. So every episode we do this thing called the 2-minute drill. Basically, I'm just gonna ask you a bunch of questions, and you're just gonna answer them. Okay. Right. What is your favorite food?
I'll say steak or chicken.
How you eating your steak, Coop? That's a big debate now. How are you eating your steak?
Medium well.
Okay. Medium well.
Okay. Acceptable. Okay. What's your favorite color?
Red.
Okay. Favorite football team? Whether it's college, and NFL.
College, Georgia. NFL, Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys.
I'm going, so every year before, when we're in the 2-minute drill, so let's just say we call it timeout, or the ball was thrown out of bounds. I'm a big Saints fan, probably you can see walking down the hall. And every year, me and DJ, this will be year 8, we go to a Saints away game somewhere. We pick a stadium and we just go. We're going to Dallas this year. The Saints travel to Dallas, so hopefully it's not during the high school football season, but if so, we're going to fly out to see Jerry's World. So you're a Dallas Cowboys fan. Pause for the 2-minute drill. How'd you become a Cowboys fan?
My dad is a huge Cowboys fan, so I would hear him yell every single game. So I was like, I guess I got to be a Cowboys fan.
Same thing for my son. He's a Saints. He had no choice but to love the Saints and LSU. I apologize, Kyler. Back to your 2-minute drill.
Action. Okay. What college do you want to attend?
Clemson. He mentioned that earlier. Okay.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Favorite pair of cleats or cleats that you want?
I have a pair of Jordan cleats right now, high mid tops. Those are my favorite ones.
What color?
Black and white.
Okay.
Okay.
10s, right? You know the number? I think they're the 10s you probably got.
Yeah, I think so. That's what.
Okay, and favorite
player
of any sport?
Jason Kelsey.
Football.
Yeah. You know why you picked Jason Kelsey? He's a center for the Eagles.
Oh, that's Travis Kelsey's brother.
Yep. On you got a few more, right?
Nope.
All right. So.
Oh no. Okay. What's your favorite QB? Who's your favorite QB?
All time.
Of like college sports.
Anyone you want. College, NFL, your GOAT, your all-time favorite quarterback.
I'm going to go with my quarterback right now, Gavin Holland.
Up in Prince Avenue.
Prince Avenue.
I used to remember Galvin from the Atlanta Ducks. I mean, Athens, when he played the Ducks up there in Athens, okay?
Yeah, I played on
shout out to you. Want to shout Galvin out?
Shout out Gavin.
I like that answer, too, taking care of your guy. Okay?
Who's the best wide receiver?
All time. Best wide receiver.
That's a tough question. Let's come back to that one.
All right.
Okay. Best defensive back.
Coop, like, I'm an interior guy. I don't remember those cute guys on the outside. I'm an interior guy. You asked me a D lineman or something like that. All right, fair enough, Coop. I get it. Anyone else on that count? You get it.
Who wins Super Bowl this year? Your
Great
prediction.
Question. Not the Cowboys, I can tell you that.
I got the
Cowboys. You got the Cowboys, all right?
Okay.
Coop, any rituals, any specific rituals or routine you follow before the game? I know you talked about the music, you talked about getting there, your rest, but anything like, do you wear the same socks every game? Like, are you any superstitious things that you do before a game?
Well, you got to make sure I look good and play good.
Absolutely.
So that's about it, honestly. I just follow that every time. Make sure I get stretched and everything before every game. Okay.
So when you say look good, what's that like for interior lineman? Are you wearing, or you got your scrunchy socks on? Do you got like a towel, a back plate? Like what's looking good for you on the interior of that line?
Well, I got my towel on, my arm sleeve, my armbands, and have a glove on my offhand, and then a snap on my...
What's the purpose of that glove on your offhand?
Well, I feel like I can get a better grip on the defensive players, like when I shoot off and fire my hand on my second step, so that's what I feel. Okay, awesome.
And sticking with that, I wanted to talk about this in our notes, but it's on my mind now. You're wearing, we read in your introduction, you were the offensive center of the year. There's a lot of centers around Georgia at your age group, but there's only one offensive center of the year, and you hold that title. Let's talk about the Born to Compete Gala, and how did you feel when you got that award, to go on stage? Shout out to Alex. He does an amazing job with the gala. Tell me about that experience, for you attending.
Well, as soon as they said they're about to call the offensive lineman, I got a little nervous.
All right.
Because I was there the year before, so like last year, and I fell short of that one. So I was like, I have to improve a lot this year to win it. And the first guy they call, they say Cooper McGrath. So I get up, I'm smiling, whatever, and I just walk up on stage. And since I'm the first one, I got to stand up there for a while.
Right.
So I'm trying to keep my smile in, make sure I don't, in front of a whole bunch of people. I got a little nervous up there.
It's always nervous, but a good time overall.
Yeah, it was a great time.
I have a question.
Yep, go ahead.
What were you wearing, like a suit or like
I had a light blue jacket on and I wore some khaki pants, and I had blue low tops on.
Nice. So, talking about that, where's the award at today? Like, you got it hanging up? Like,
Refrigerator.
it's a big award. I saw, a couple other guys had them. Let me actually I want to back up because you said something that was important to me. And K2 said it. A couple other people said it because after the award, I think Lil Mark was here. K2, a couple of the guys were here from it. And K2 said it sticks in my mind. He said the same thing you said. He didn't win it the year before, but then he came back and got it the next year. But you said it again. You knew you had to work. And I think that's important. Some people will go to the corner and complain and point fingers and the system's a cheat. But to hear, I would say as a coach, to hear you say that, you keep that mentality. I think you always, as a player, I want to start with me. What can I do to get better? And I think the fact that you knew that, you went and corrected some deficiencies to get back in that spotlight to make sure you get the award. So big shout outs to you on that, Coop.
And what pushed you to get better and be able to, pushed you wanting to win that award? Like, what pushed you?
Training 3 times a week and working when nobody's watching. So, either that's working on my ankle mobility and getting stronger on that and stretching every day.
Awesome.
Okay, what do you like to do in your free time when you're not training or competing?
I like to hang out with a good group of friends, go fishing and golfing.
I'm a big golfer. I don't know if you know what's beside you right there. And you see who's above you right there. The all-time, the GOAT. You watching the Masters this weekend?
Yes, sir. We recorded it
did you?
before we left so we could catch the end of it.
Yeah, I didn't. I've been here. We've been shooting the last 2 days, so I tried to watch it. I had it on right here, actually, but it was very distracting. But I'm a huge golfer. Love some golf. I got hooked at I was an athlete, and once I got older, my knees playing basketball and football wasn't good anymore, so I picked up golf. And I'm actually heading out on a golf trip next 2 weeks to Cancun. I play some great courses.
Without me.
Yeah, without me. So what do you love about golf?
I feel like it's a release sport.
I agree.
After football I was gonna play this year golf for the middle school, but I was like, I'm just gonna train really hard this year. But next year I think I'm gonna play golf for the middle school for fun. It's a fun sport to play. But this summer, every weekend, going to play golf.
I'm going to have to look up you and your dad and ride up and play with you guys up there. Play some good course up that direction. How far are you driving the ball these days?
Well, I just started now.
Okay.
Just got into it.
Okay. So you're early in okay. Well, good luck. I remember those stages very well. You just happen to see the ball leave the tee a lot of the times, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good deal. Good. Okay, let's talk about this, Coop. I said I would circle back. Your Top Guns experience. Great organization, Top Guns, done some great things in the Gwinnett County area. What did that do for your game? I know you wanted to come play travel ball. You talked about playing up. How was that experience playing with the Top Guns? I heard you guys mention Brandon. You guys got to do the battle scene. It's a different scene in travel ball. What did that do for your game?
Well, before Gwinnett Top Guns, like I said, RDU or whatever.
Oh, yes, you did. Yes.
And we went to the national championship for that one, and we played second in 9U.
Okay.
And then after that, we were looking for a new team, and we found Gwinnett Top Guns. So after that, we found during the season, I liked it. I enjoyed it. A great group of people over there, Tasha, Rock,
Yep.
JG, and all the other coaches. And we kind of just stayed with them for a while. But, they all split up this year into, some of us went to RDU. I played 5 games with them or something. Then I went to middle school ball and got that experience.
Yep.
And that I liked it a lot, Gwinnett Top Guns.
Good deal. You mentioned that 9-year RDU, so that travel ball experience is different. It's a lot different than the park ball. But I'm glad you got the experience and got back to your middle school to get yourself poised for high school. What about the FBU experience? How was that on the All-American? I saw a video on your Instagram. You out there battling. How was those 2 experiences for you? And you actually made the FBU team, correct? You played with the FBU team. Am I wrong in that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
For the for
GMSA or
GFL.
Okay. How was that experience?
It was fun. I knew a lot of people from all around that I played FBU 2 years before that, I believe, or something like that. And a bunch of them came back, and it was like a friend regroup playing football kind of thing, and it was fun. We fell short against GMSA, though. Got mad about that.
Got mad, yeah. It's tough. Those teams are very good. Let's talk family. Last one as we close up here. What does your family mean to you? I know you mentioned your brother. You mentioned your dad. What does your mom meant to you? Go ahead, Kai. I'm sorry.
I was going to hit the same thing. What does your mom mean?
My mom makes sure good on everything. She pushes me for my schoolwork and stuff. And I have 2 sisters.
Okay.
And before every game or something, they'll text me like good luck and stuff, and then they text me like every day and stuff because they're all in college and I'm the only kid at home, so they mean a lot.
Awesome. Well, Coop, we're wrapping up. This was an awesome interview, man. Amazing. We got to tell your story. We learned a lot about you. Is there any parting questions or anything you would like to say to the viewers before we close out?
Just keep working and outwork everyone when nobody's watching.
Love it. Do the right thing when nobody's looking. What about you, Kai? You want to close us out?
All right, guys. Coop, we're so grateful to have you here. Thank you for coming out.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys next time. Make sure you guys follow Coop on Instagram.
Yep.
And follow us on all platforms. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.